Wow. What do you make of that, good or bad? And we're back in the loft. Yo, welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to do a little talking intro today about what you might have noticed I probably didn't do it on the last video, I don't think, about what I'm going to do today. Let me know in the comments. That's why my hand's just lingering around here, because I was ready to do this. Let us know in the comments if you prefer that like little talking that I do at the start, let me just turn out the wind, telling you what we're going to do today, or do you prefer us just to start straight on the job and walk through the job anyway, because I kind of do the same thing twice. So this time I'm not doing it, but let us know which one you prefer, and we'll see you over there. And we're on the job. That was quick, wasn't it? Quicker than it was for us to get here, wasn't it, Ryan? Because the sat-nav took us on a right detour this morning for some reason, all down the back streets. Right, so as you may probably have guessed, I'm putting that in, replacing this Crabtree board. It's a big board, but there's actually only 5 circuits at the minute. We're going to be connecting up another 2 or 3, which have spare cables that are already in there coiled up, that whoever rewired the house or bungalow or whatever kindly did. Don't know what they're for, they're just left up in the loft, but they've come in handy now. So you'll see that anyway when I take the lid off anyway. Cleanest meter cupboard you'll ever see. Turn the lighting circuit off. Lighting, that should be the one, just double check it with a voltage tester. And then we're putting downlights that Ryan's already cut out in here. 4 downlights. Getting rid of that centre pendant. It's wired in the 2-plate method already, so it's made it a bit easier for us. Well, not a bit easier, but we don't need a junction box above anymore. We can just reroute that cable to the first downlight, because the feeds in this property are at the switch. And we're using these JCC FireGuard customer supplied, but that's the fittings that we'd use anyway when we want GU10s, because he's having Phillips Hue. Everything's Phillips Hue. What we'll do, Ryan's going to be doing the loft work with the cable stapler. We'll show you that. Be nice and tidy. And in fact, I'm going to show you the loft right now before I take this cover off and start what I'm doing.
Good old Smeg Kettle has saved the day.
Wow. Look how tidy this loft is. This is excellent. It's massive as well. Obviously there's normally a light on, but we've just turned the circuit off. And the customer has already took up the boards that we need to get access to and removed the insulation. Don't get them much better than that, do you? And there's the switch wire. God, it's going to be dead easy for you, this, Ryan. So that's just going to come back to the first light. There's some old like VIR cables there, but let's see. Cut out what you can, obviously. If you're not sure, don't cut it. But if you can see both ends and stuff, just get rid.
Obviously, I'll test it. It's dead like that. Just put my tongue on it.
Put your tongue on it then. Oh, there's one light over there. So is that the back right hand side? That one.
The back left one. When you walk in, that one's the one on your left.
Where is the one under that board?
Under that board, and then about here under this inside.
Right. So, because these boards going back down there, these joists have been notched, so we're going to run through the already existing notches. We're not going to drill them out.
So what about?
There's even a notch there. Look if you need out. Them ones, I don't think. The boards don't go. Oh, I don't know actually.
No, that's what I'm thinking, because there's a board down there. I'm not sure.
Is there any notching over there?
No, no.
Right. So take it. So bring that switch wire to your first light, which is there. Yeah. Then, obviously, go. Look, Brian, let me just show you this so I can get down and you can crack on then. So go, obviously then, that's it, that's your first light. Make sure that that's sat in there. And then staple it across there, take it to that light. come out of that, go to that one, yeah, then go as far over to that end as you can.
Straight across.
Go across over the top of the joist, because we don't want to be drilling
Oh, no, I don't
to structure the roof.
It's not boarded there, look. Cables.
Yes, that's what I mean. Just go as far over as you can get a staple in it and all
yeah,
that, and then go across, and then go that way, and then, do you know what I mean? You're under that. Just move that insulation, staple it, and put it back. Do you want that? Right. Right. Let us. We're already quite late in the day.
Beautiful light.
Is that because I've turned the alarm off? Must be. Right. Let's go and take the board cover off. Right, just took the board off, well, the board cover off, took most of the stuff out. D&O toe's been out and just sorted this out there. Just got some readings for the 2 ring mains that are, well, ring final circuits, just the end-to-end values for now. I just noticed that the main earth there, rather than put a 16mm in, whoever's done it has just taped together 2 10mm, effectively just making a 20mm, I suppose. And just doubled it up both ends. Never seen that one before. What do you make of that? Good or bad? At least they used 2 though, and not just used 1. That's what I think anyway. Yeah, and then there's the spare cables that was tucked away in the board. They go up to the loft, so we've basically got 2 2.5s and a 1.5. The customers just told me that they had planning permission before, or whoever built it, to have a loft conversion, so I assume they've just wired a ring and a lighting circuit and kind of future-proofed it that way. But we're going to be using 1 to power the shed, and 1 to power one to do an outside lighting circuit, so it's not on the house lights anymore. For when the inevitable happens and it does trip, it'll only trip the outside lights, because we know they all get wet eventually. So let's get this off. It's massive, this board, considering there's not that many circuits. Get rid of this and go from there, really. We've got the main earth there, we've got a bonding conductor there for the gas and the water. So it's a pretty good job. And in fact, it was a dual RCD board. I don't really know why he wanted to replace it, actually. I think he just wanted RCBOs. Right, this is where we are up to at the moment. Jesus, bit of a tight spot here now. All the earths are dressed in neutral fly leads. I've ran them up the back there and dressed them in that way. All these are pretty much sat on top of the circuit, the RCBO that they're going to go into. So not got much left. The tails are there. Obviously we need the main earth to come through and just get D&O toe back to come and connect them back in for us. But we're going to have our dinner now. Look at this. Other customers, potential customers, take note.
You didn't have tomato on yours, did you?
No, that'll have been Ryan. Right, that's all the circuits connected. Pretty much finished there now. Quite happy with that, nice and tidy, but it's a pretty straightforward one. There's plenty of length on the cables. Still need D&O toe to come out and reconnect us back up. We've not left any of there is 3 spare cables in there. We've not left any of them not connected or unconnected. So these 2 are just up in the loft in a Wago box at the minute. We've just labelled them up shed and spare, so that one's going to stay off. But it's connected at the other end into a Wago box safely, so we're just going to leave it there for future use. And the other one is going to be used for the outside lights. Again, that's already connected up there. I'll probably go and show you that in a sec anyway. So yeah, let's just wait for D&O Tony to come out. And we're back in the loft. The world's tidiest loft. It's been hoovered. Ryan's done such a lovely job, you can't even really see what he's done. So yeah, he's not notched them out, he's already notched out. And let's have a look. Let's have a look at your cable stapling. Lovely. Lovely job. So he stapled that over, clipped that over there. And then them other cables, so the 2 2.5s are in that Wago box there. Or them 2 Wago boxes, should I say. No, not yet. So shed and spare. So the customer's going to be using them obviously to feed the shed and the other one spare. And the outside lights, customer again is doing this with some smart stuff, some Shelly devices or something, I'm not too sure, but he's doing that. But that's what the outside light feeds this box up hither. Downlights are lighting downwards, believe it or not. So they're in the Philips Hue bulbs, and then tomorrow we've got to add a socket there and chase out for a data point. We're just going to chase out and put a box in. Customer's going to run the data cable in, and we're going to add a socket basically next to that one. So we'll show you that as well. That's where a desk's going to be going. This is the ground floor anyway, but we've got underfloor access there, and we're going to just be adding another socket next to that one. So I'm going to start off lifting the floor here. The consumer unit's just there, so there's obviously other sockets in the room where we can either spur off or extend the ring. So we'll just see what's the best bet once we take one or two of these boards out. So let's get them out. Got the chaser ready, oval conduit, staple gun, laser to get them the same height, all that jargon. Right, that's we've got the floor up. Boxes chased out as neat as possible. Sometimes obviously the plaster chips off and whatnot. Luckily we took that board up and our ring is right there below it, so that's nice and easy. So we need to chase down for the socket and chase all the way up for the data. What do you think about me saying data, Ryan?
Disgusting.
Just tell me to chase that one out, but we'll do that one after, because we move all that and move the carpet so we don't make a right mess on it. Data cable's in. I don't know what happened there with the chase, it went a bit wiggly. The plate's not levelled up just yet. Socket, turns out all those cables were old cables and none of that was part of what we needed. It was all dead. So we've managed to just take it back to the board, and we're basically just going to spur off from the board to there. I'm not putting out its own circuit because it's a bit silly having two different socket circuits in the same room, so we're just going to spur it off from the RCBO pretty much, and do it that way. So we managed to get that over and under nice and easy. It's actually probably better than having a JB under the floor, maintenance free or not. So we'll connect that up, hoover all this back, get this carpet back, and then shift everything over and do the same thing over there pretty much. Right then, that is pretty much us. Well, it is us complete, all cleaned up. Not too bad, bit of filling, whole room's getting redone anyway. And then that's that socket done over there. Didn't show you that because anyone who's watching probably already knows what to do. We just chased off and spurred off pretty much. All tidy, sorted. Enjoy this one, Ryan.
I did, it was good.
Nice and new.
Just taking so many breaks and me stood around waiting, you know.
See you on the next one.
Ciao.